what's up. So instead of them following the things that you're doing, then what they, oh man, then what they need to do, instead of them, coming to you and say, oh wow, I see you're successful. What did you do to do this success? They're gonna get jealous. Oh well, I knew black people doing that. I'm white. I should have those riches, and I should have. You got them. You're just not trying to produce them. So then they go over there and make a fight and fuss and blah blah blah, and all kinds of stuff happens. So all I'm saying is just that you brothers out there, young kids out there, your parents out there, you guys are not dumb. Why are you stuck on stupid? For no reason. You are not dumb. If you're fat, and that means you're eating improperly. You don't need a lot of money to eat healthy. And if you're out in the South and you see a lot of vacant land, then why don't you go over there and talk to the people who own the land, say, I want this money, I want to rent this, I want to do this, and I'll give you a portion. Now a lot of people say, well, that sound like sharecropping and stuff like that, but it's the same thing as you working in a job, except you're just not in the heat. You're only getting a small portion of what the owners getting. You're definitely not getting more individually. You're never going to be richer than your boss. So it's all the same thing. The whole, like I was telling someone else about slavery, I said, I think the big thing that black people missed about slavery and not working in the agricultural business and stuff like that, or these other skills, that they had, was become the big advantage is that they missed the point that those were skills. Those were skills. Oh, well, I'm not going to go out and pick any cotton. Okay, sure, you don't have to. But there's some people out there who wouldn't mind if you're getting paid if you're getting paid $10 an hour just to be outside and picking cotton. That's not hard work at all. I mean, I think it is hard work and stuff. But, or $15 or $25 an hour, just picking cotton. And then people are like, well, I don't want to go out there picking cotton for $25 an hour. People going to be looking at me, talking about I'm a slave. But like, no, you're not a slave because you're getting paid. Slave means you have no wages. You have no rights, But if you're out there picking cotton, you're making $25 an hour, and then you finish, you bringing in all that money, and you got another friend who's working in some department store only making $8.50 an hour, but they're in air conditioning, but I'm sure you got your drinks and eating the right foods or whatever that's going to keep you cool, whatever. I don't know, what they can put out there or what you can bring out there with you. But I mean, you look at the work and stuff, and at the end of the day, who's getting paid? Is that what it's all about? Getting paid? And then people are like, well, I don't want to shine anyone's shoes, but a lot of black men put their kids through college shining shoes. Okay, you guys think like, well, I'm not going to shine a white man's shoes, but a lot of, or black, or let's just say white man, but you shine some white man's shoes, he might give you $5, and a white dude, he might shine his shoes and might only give him 50 cents. I'm telling you guys, white people, they do that to their own people. Just because they're white don't mean they just go out and say, oh, because you're white, I'm going to give you $100. No, they don't do that. Now, I know a lot of black people do that stuff. They'll go to black, okay, because you're black, I feel sorry for you, here's $100. Or they might say, oh, well, you're a good white person, whatever. I mean, it's all kinds of way people think. But a lot of, and I thought about, wow, these guys shine shoes and put all their kids through college. Just shining shoes. That's it. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, even in the military, some guys I don't know, I don't think so. Or at least I know when I was in basic training, some people couldn't shine their shoes, and they were like, or maybe in the military, you get somebody to shine their shoes, and people are paying, because people want to look good, they want to feel good, look good. Yeah, look at my shoes, they shine. And people get paid for shiny shoes. That's like in the military, brothers don't want, other people cutting their hair. They only want black men cutting their hair, so they have their friends do it. I don't know if they're getting paid or not. I'm sure they could. If they are, then they shouldn't go around telling people. But, or, because black people can cut our own hair anyway, it still looks good, don't matter. But all I'm just saying is that the big problem that was missed is the fact that people, they look at the wrong. The wrong about slavery was no rights and the wages, no wages. But if you're gonna get paid, I'm telling you, if you're gonna get paid, because like it was this white guy, he said, well, we might as well go on and get these black kids off the streets, put them out in the fields, and pay them good wages to pick fruit, pick cotton, whatever, because the kids are not doing anything. And a lot of people, oh, that's fucked up, that's racist, and blah, blah, blah. But no, it's not, because when you're out there in the field and you're working and you're doing things, then it'll give you time to relax your mind, to relax your emotions, or relax, and then you'll come up with other kinds of ideas and things like that, and then maybe you'll move on. No one's saying you got to go out and pick cotton and stay there and retire picking cotton. But if you're getting, like, let's say like 10 years ago, you know, if you're getting $12 or whatever, good wages, whatever. I'm not saying like minimum wages. They're saying good wages because they know people are not going to go out there and do the minimum wage. So to go out there and pick cotton, use the land, make that land, and turn it into an economical base, then people are going to pay you. And then if they start, and when the money starts coming in, then you guys start having your unions and stuff like that, and people to protect you just in case of the landowner starts getting all emotional and you know, trying to be a, you know, a slave owner and all that stuff. You know, like, you know, we call them corporate slaves and stuff now. I think that's what they're called. The same thing. Like, I think one person, I don't know if I read it, was some video where the person said that all these big conglomerates now, what they're doing is they're keeping them, instead of fighting and paying for employees to come to their countries, they're just keeping everyone's pay low, so that they can't go anywhere, and have them just make certain points of a app or whatever, and then put them all together, and then they all getting rich while these people making pennies. So it's the same thing, you know, and it's blacks and whites and whoever in these companies. So the whole point is that you have to understand that you can make money. You got money there. You're getting those checks and stuff. You got opportunities to make money, to stop. Because just imagine if you did eat right. Just think about all the money that you would save, or even if you are on food stamps. And I'm gonna tell you, black people, there are more white people on food stamps than there are black people, because it's just for the pure numbers, you know. And there are a lot of white people who got money, who's taking advantage of the systems that are made for the poor people, and a lot of rich people are just in it too. Like in California, I think a few years when I was back there in Marina Del Rey, they had these projects. I think they were like Section 8 condominiums or apartments, real nice in Marina City. And it was a flaw that these educated people, who these white people knew, and they read the laws and they saw this flaw, and they all moved in, and the government couldn't kick them out. And they paying $200-300 a month, and they making hundreds of thousands, if not millions, a year or something like that. This is what I heard. I don't know if it's true, but there are a lot of loopholes that these people that make these rules kind of miss, and whatever. That's like saying like affirmative action was supposed to be for black people, but they said the the people who got the most advantage out of it were white women, you know. And so I'm like, okay, and you know, they just go and look, just like on like they're doing this ice challenge now. So this white guy, he's on there, and what did he do? He went, and I think I forgot what the company was for, but he went and looked up the $5 million they made last year or something like that, and 7% of that $5 million went to research, then 12% went to wages, and then 17% or something went into other campaigns to make more money, you know. So and then he did the ice challenge, and he took 7 ice cubes because of the $7 that actually went to research and did the ice challenge. And it is funny. It's funny. If I remember, I'll try to put it up. But what it is, you know, people get out there, and a lot of these white people, they're not rich. You have to understand, a lot of these white people are not rich, and just because they're white don't mean that the police aren't out there beating on them, or, you know, these white guys getting the best beautiful white women, and, you know, and all of that stuff. Even here in Japan, these guys got these beautiful women, and they're not having sex with their wives or their wives don't really respect them and stuff like that. It's terrible, man, what's going on here. And a lot of them wish like, wow, you know, but they just, the only reason they can deal with it is because they just dreaming and keeping their emotions flowing, you know, that stimulation. But you're not stupid at all. You're by no means stupid. You're by no means lacking anything. The only thing you have to do is stop thinking that you're dumb. Wow. Stop thinking that you're dumb. But I gotta go. So I'll, let's see. Yeah, I gotta go because my students are coming soon. So I'll finish this later.